Now, I have the privilege of introducing our senior class president, Peter Carosa.
Orca! 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 Get on that stage, Orca!
Graduation. What a concept. How many of you didn't see that coming? Who could forget that opening line from the night of our graduation? Friends, family, classmates, welcome to the 50th reunion of the Honeoye Falls class of 2015. That's right, the year is 2065. 50 years after our graduation day. Seeing you all, I'm amazed at what we have accomplished this past half-century. Among us, we have doctors, lawyers, teachers, engineers, computer programmers, and inventors. Specifically, right over here, we have the first woman on Mars. Over here in the center, we have the richest man in the world. And over here on the left, why, there's the woman who found the cure to Alzheimer's. And I would be remiss if I did not especially thank the governor of America's 53rd state, the great state of Western New York. He, like many of you out there, has taken time out of his busy schedule to celebrate the golden anniversary of our graduation. And to those friends and families before me, I want you to appreciate this. No matter the accomplishment, large or small, someone right here in front has done their part to make the world a better place. Now, how'd this happen? Maybe it was our class advisors, Mrs. Freeman and Mrs. Morehouse, who made our high school years so memorable. How about a round of applause for them? Or maybe it was Vice President Katie Stankaitis, Secretary Noah Holtze, Treasurer Jack McDonald, and class representatives Oliver Hansen and Eric Teal, who made senior year a launch pad for the success we have achieved over the last 50 years. Now, how about a round of applause for them? Or it could have been the fact that Carpe Diem was all around us. Whether we were taking English or drama with Mrs. Borelli and constantly being exposed to that large mural above her window, or we were simply following behind one of the varsity lacrosse players who were wearing their camel warm-ups that sported that Latin phrase. Carpe diem, seize the day, and oh, what days we seized. None of us would be so bold as to not recognize those who really inspired us to seize the day. Yes, the media might use our faces and our names to talk about the achievements we have attained, but we all know the inspiration that produced these fantastic results lies with those who taught us. There is no one among us here today who couldn't name their favorite teacher, and how some seemingly random statement gave us that idea on which we based our life's work. But you know what's really funny? Those teachers were so good that those statements weren't random. They reflected a spirit that has long driven America to its centuries of greatness. America has given us many good things, and we have done our best to make sure that those good things stayed part of America, so that our children and grandchildren can benefit from them. Remember, these good things depend on the quality of our nation's citizens. 50 years ago today, we lived in a country that had a great past. On this day, we can proudly say that we played a vital role in making America's future even greater. Yes, our teachers helped define our personality, but they were not alone. We were surrounded by community leaders, public officials, businessmen, and clergy. Together, through their actions, they showed us how to embrace our citizenship with solemn dedication. They taught us to be leaders, but to only lead toward the best. That meant always reaching for the ideal, the model of perfection. While we knew that star was unreachable, we knew more importantly we could never stop trying to touch it. Heck, one of our classmates touched Mars, so I guess it's working. I look at you, I look at our class, and I can't help but be impressed. Every task we did, we lifted up. Every office we held, we raised to the highest level of service. We lived our lives and served in a way that we knew would inspire others to find our living. Yes, too many have used their strength and their brains to exploit others for selfish ends, but not us. Something invigorated our small class to dedicate our skills and abilities to the common good. In a word, I'm talking about character. Teachers and community leaders certainly shape our lives, but it is our parents, our grandparents, and indeed our entire family that shapes our character. From the moment our newborn eyes saw the light of day, our family was there to support us, to encourage us, and to allow us to achieve. In recognition of their trust, their loyalty, and their helpfulness, we vowed to one day rebuild America on the solid foundation of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence. And no matter what others might have done, we made sure we left behind a record of which everyone in our family, let alone America, may be justly proud. You know, and I'll end with this thought. I sat with many of you since our kindergarten days, and I remember all those what today seem like childish fantasies. It's almost laughable when you think about it. Those grade school dreams of being some star professional athlete or performing before cheering crowds in a rock and roll band or walking across the stage to accept an Oscar. But shortly after graduation, we found out, and I know you all remember this, that America was depending on us. We needed to pull the country through. My class, it was all up to you. And yes, there were times when we thought we couldn't go on, but we remember the legend of a certain young boy, a boy with a similar story. You know who I'm talking about? I'm talking about Patches. I look around me, and I have to admit how proud I am to see the number of you who have been so successful. Our class is a testament to the belief that you can achieve anything as long as you put your mind to it. Thank you, and have a pleasant and safe evening. And now I would like to introduce Mr. Gould and the high school chorus.